That's the gimmick, man. If you like these videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. And this video, it took a very fucking long time to find. So please, please watch the real video or super chat, PayPal, Patreon, whatever it is. Support the channel in some way. In some way. You get Pikachu emojis. I don't know. It took a long time to find the video. Anyway, so some people like to hear me talk about how I made the combo video. How did I make my very first CVS2 video, I guess? I don't think it's too interesting to talk about, but some people like this stuff. And some people have asked, did I ever make any combo videos besides this? I had made combo videos for myself, I guess. You know, I'm a kid. I wanted to try cool stuff. So I had made like a King of Fighter 98 video before for myself, a King of Fighter 99 video for myself before. Those weren't anything too interesting. I made a Super Turbo video before, but it was really just stuff the Japanese were doing. And again, I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of just, oh, I can do something that someone else does. So I never had even like uploaded that Super Turbo video. But the CVS2 video is the very first video that I ever uploaded, or combo was, and it got me a lot of attention because no one had done anything like this that was not Japanese in the game yet, right? Like, it was basically me and the Japanese, and I even ended up getting credit for the Kim Infinite for this video, which again, I told the story, I did not actually come up with it. The Japanese guys were, the Cyrec guys, however you say their name, were the people that had the idea for it. And then I was just the person to show that, oh, I guess you can actually do this. I showed a different way to do it. I was like, oh, well, how would you do that? And I'm like, well, I guess if you negative edge, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, they ended up giving me credit, or crediting me for this video, I guess, and shouting me out. And I think people actually legitimately thought I found the Kim Infinite because of it. But again, wasn't my idea, and ideas are important. So I would not take credit for something when the idea wasn't mine, even if I showed it off. Does that make sense? Anyway, so we can watch the video. I would say the video is basically, you know, because when this game first came out, you got to remember, people were really doing just simple, the most very basic, I guess, of obvious A groove combos, C groove, level 2, whatever it is. It was very basic. No one had done anything like this besides the Japanese, and that's why it got me some attention. So let's look at it. No, we're not watching my ads. Yes, I liked my own video. I sucked my own dick, because someone's gotta in the FGC. Jesus fucking Christ. Can I get a dick sucking? What the fuck just happened? We're getting 2 ads. We're not letting it play, though, so we're getting no ad revenue. Anyway, the first combo, I think the invisible combos, I got it. It's been so long since I used the game, or played the game. I don't even remember exactly what it was. I think you just reversal with Raiden and you do his throw, and then that can happen. I don't fucking remember. I made this video before I could even drive. I just started busting nuts. I don't fucking remember how I did half the shit. Actually, believe it or not, this looks pretty simple, but no one had actually done this dizzy combo with Iori. So this was something brand new. I would assume no one had done it because the little cross up after this is actually pretty tight to time after this. And then maybe people were just doing DP, or they're doing elbow instead of DP. So that was something brand new that, you know what, it looks simple, but no one had actually ever done that when I put out this video. So go figure. Rock stuff, you know, just doing a little bit different stuff, you know, whiff throw stuff, kind of interesting, I guess. Iori stuff, obviously the Iori combos were big as fuck. You know what I mean? So bigger than other people had done, so bum bum bum. Oh my god, do you see these editing skills? Can we get some dick sucking from my editing skills? Look at these editing skills. Listen to the beat. Oh my god, bum bum bum. Master editor, dude. I remember a lot of people talked about this combo they're giving me, like, or people liked it, right? Because remember, people didn't have such access to frame data, right? So people just, they didn't even know you could link this when I made this video, right? So not everyone had access to like frame data, and you actually had to find stuff on your own. So I remember people like this because they're like, oh wait, you can actually link that and that works. Again, it's fucking simple to me, but at the time people were like, wow, that's fucking awesome, right? Just that glitch thing. This is pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Did that, right? Blah, 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 blah. Just a fun way of doing the infinite and adding a different spin on it. You know what I mean? Then doing the infinite while dizzy. And again, you know, here I'm showing off multiple different kind of infinite things. And like I said, you know, I think that's why people were like, wow. And then the Japanese were like, wow, Kim Infinite. Thanks to Final Showdown. God, does anyone have that video? That would be amazing, right? That should be some real lore. Can someone find the video where the Japanese were all like, thanks to Final Showdown for this, right? Again, though, wasn't actually, I didn't come up with the idea of it per se, so I don't actually deserve credit in that sense. Iori, or the Kyosuke stuff that I do in this video, it's interesting, I guess, because I put out this video and then the Japanese, they actually did a legitimate infinite with it, right? But I was not Japanese level at that time. I was a kid. Sorry. I was not as good as the Japanese yet. But, you know, the Japanese, they did an infinite with it. And no one had even done that, though. You know, Japanese did infinite with it. No other person even just done that, right? And that's actually much more simple to do using that little bug. So, yeah, people were like, wow, that's fucking awesome, right? And a weird thing is, a lot of combo videos from the Japanese, I don't know why, they would play on slower speed too, which as a kid, I don't know why they did it, right? You know what I mean? I don't know why. Some people say it makes it easier. Maybe it does. I've even heard that, the side rec guys were actually tool assist guys. They were actually doing task stuff, and they weren't even actually doing it by hand. So I guess if you think about it like that, then no one had ever done anything like my video, right? But I don't know for sure if they were task guys. Still got to give them credit, though. They came up with shit that, you know, other people were not doing. So they get credit for that, at least, for sure. And, you know, the early 2000s, too, you got to remember, especially when I first started making videos, all this kind of stuff, people actually doing task stuff was not super rare. People were just getting into programmable pads and everything like that. And I didn't get accused for cheating for this video, but if you recall the very early days of Guilty Gear, I was doing stuff that people were not even doing in task videos, right? I did stuff more than people did in task videos, right? I said before, I've watched some of those task videos of Guilty Gear, and there are some that are pretty interesting, but some of them are like, wow, the literal only thing that is interesting about these, and yes, shout outs to the Pikachu pajamas, is that they were doing like as low to the ground FD run, which like isn't even fucking remotely humanly possible. So it's like, is this even interesting, right? So, you know, I started getting actually accused of cheating a lot for my videos back in the day, even as far, as recently as fucking Dragon Ball FighterZ, people were still accusing me of cheating. So, but the early 2000s is when a lot of people started actually doing legitimate task videos, and I think it started becoming more of a common thing between certain combo creators, right? That, no one had done that when I made the video, and people were like, wow, that's funky and weird. Useless, but I fucking did it, and no one else had done it, so I thought it was kind of cool. It was weird. Gave me half a boner. Again, the Kyosuke stuff is just weird because, again, you know, the Japanese legitimately did it infinite with it. They did it on slow speed. You know, I don't know if they were actually task guys, but, you know, at the time, the fact that someone even else did something with it was crazy, right? Then this uses that other bug, you know, get a little bit of extra juggle there, blah, blah, blah. I think the Japanese did something crazy with Ryo, too. I think did they get a fucking actual hit on the ground with it? I forget. They did something crazy with it. That was just, no one had done that link before, and I played Street Fighter as a kid, so I'm like, oh, maybe Ryu can do the Duck Strong Stand Roundhouse link. And I'm like, oh, he can do it. No one else has done it. I'll do it. Chun-Li, I just wanted to do that link and super like that, I guess. You know what? This was the most copied combo, I feel like, in the whole video. I feel like after I did this combo, because again, frame data didn't exist back in the day. And so when I did this combo, I'm sure, like I said, if you go back and look, like I said, I couldn't find any link to this video. So this took a fucking while to find, right? But I mean, if you go back and look Final Showdown, CVS2 combo video, whatever, you can find a lot of people talking about this video and how crazy it was, right? Unfortunately, none of the links work. But I feel like this was the most, I feel like everyone wanted to show they could do this combo afterwards. And there was just combo video after combo video where people wanted to do this. Because again, back in the day, frame data was not easily accessible. You had to find stuff out on your own. And so when I did this, people were like, what the fuck? This looks so fucking weird. There's like double just frame link. And they're like, what? How you do that? You know, so I remember people were getting a boner about that combo specifically. Moriori Dizzy stuff, or not just double wine glass jump in combo again, you know. Kind of neat, right? I don't know why I have this combo on tape. I guess I put it in the video. I don't know. Fuck me. Who knows why. And then this, you know, this is, you know, the only reason I put this in is because, you know, I feel like this was basically the most advanced C groove combo at the time that the game came out. This was pretty much the most advanced combo you would find in the game. But the difference is people would always boom, boom. Then they would do the pitter-patter kick, right? And so I did pitter-patter kick after that, which looks exactly the same, but doing a pitter-patter kick after that right there is probably 10 times harder than just doing pitter-patter kick after just the double somersault. Doing the pitter-patter kick after the kick down, probably 10 times harder to do than the other one. And that's why I did that, because people were not doing that thing, right? So anyway, but that's basically the video. Then it goes up air super, blah, 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 blah. Again, pretty simple. And when you think about what I've done in video games, I think if you look at this video, I think to myself, some new stuff with ghetto Japanese stuff. That's what I think of when I look at this video, right? And I guess, you know, when I think at least anything is new, is something new, right? Especially when you consider what the Japanese did for this game early on. Where are they task guys? Where are they playing on slow speed? Well, they were definitely playing on slow speed. Were they task guys? I don't know for sure. You know what I mean? But, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, a lot of knowledge came from the Cyrec guys when they were originally doing stuff. So, but again, ghetto Japanese stuff that no one else had even showed that they were capable of doing, with actual some new stuff. And so this is why this video got me a lot of attention. And then once we got into, you know, the Kai videos and Guilty Gear, and then especially, you know, it's like, wow, Clayton's Kai video, this is like Japanese level. You know what I mean? This is insane. And then when I made that first reload, or the first the reload video, what did I call it? I don't remember what I called it. Was it called Impossible Combos? I don't remember what the fuck it was even called. But I made that video, and you got to remember, the funny thing is about that reload video when I made it, remember, I was sending these videotapes to people, right? So even once, you know, people finally then, you know, recorded it and put it together, because, you know, I didn't have the stuff to do it on my computer, you know, they were months old. That reload video when I did it was months old, right? By the time it finally came out, right? And the thing is, it just blew. No one had ever done anything like that in a single video, right? And I did so many characters. There's so many bugs. It's like, wow, this is better than anything that the Japanese have done for the game so far, right? So that's when people really started being like, wow, I think Clayton cheats, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But, and the thing is, and I've showed pictures when I was going around winning all those Guilty Gear tournaments though. And actually, I should say, one of the reasons it was so hard to find this video is because it was actually in my Guilty Gear bug videotapes, right? The tapes that I used to send everybody when I was like teaching people all the bugs and how the game worked, right? Because again, a lot of common knowledge about how Guilty Gear worked back in the day was not known until I told people. Besides the very normal ideas of super jump install, you know, and the very basic, not the very intricate stuff, you know what I mean? And impossible dust, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff was known, but a lot of the more technical things, more advanced versions of all this kind of stuff and more intricate stuff deep diving into the game was not known until I was actually sending people tapes. And after I'd win tournaments, I would sit down and teach people how stuff works. So that's actually one of the reasons why it was hard to find this video. Because I was like, where did I really tape over this video? And actually, it looks like I taped over some stuff because all of it just kind of ends, right? And I thought I had some other combos that I didn't do, but that's why I couldn't find the video, because it was in a fucking old Guilty Gear fucking cupboard of fucking beat up VHS tapes. But was there anything else I ever wanted to do in CVS2 but before I just leave this video? If you've ever seen some of those SNK S-Groove combos, they will pop their S-Groove, right? They'll get their whole super at 99%, then they'll S-Groove, right, for a level 3. And if you do a level 1 air super really high in the air with Kim, and then you fall, you actually land, and it looks like you land just in time to pop a super, and then Tiger Knee as low as possible, level 3 air super again. And that's something that looked like it's probably possible to me, but that's just too time consuming to keep trying over and over again. But that is one combo that I always wanted to try to get in CVS2, but I just, whatever, right? I never got it. But anyway, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want to. I appreciate it. Thanks.